Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to PTV Live. Tonight, it's time for the Disney Plus Movie Club. Woohoo!
Woo!
I'm
So enthusiastic.
Carol.
here.
And it's
I'm
All
already
about
bored.
a duck.
Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and do a quick chat check here. I see Mike Wheeler is first, of course. Then we have Rachel Loves Disney. Great name change, Rachel. That's really nice. Captain Akron. Hello, Ryan. D&G Explorers. James Ryan. Tina McNeil. Pam's fam. That's Thina Amazing. Thank you. Chris. Blue Nose. How you doing? It's good to have you here. Lady Jamers, I see you. Paula Rainwaters, thank you for being here. Yes, hashtag Disney Pins Rock. And the Hitchhiking Bones. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. Aaron Cook.
Oh my God, I have pens.
Cody Hankins. I see. Thank you. Tina, T. Marie Photography. Wow, it just jumped really fast. Hello, Amy. Russ Stapleton. Tanya, great to have you here. Jonathan Chong, welcome to the stream. I think that's everyone that's put in a chat so far there. Hey, Sherry.
Sherry just popped in. Absolutely.
Sherry just popped in as well. Very nice.
I happen to see Sherry. Oh, LSU mom is here too. Hi. Hey, Noah.
Oh, Gregory's typing. Hi, Gregory. Hi, Noah.
Okay, Paula is saying 5,000 pins. 5,000 pins. Wow, just wow.
It's true. We have about 5,000 pins in our collection.
Yeah, Arnie, Doug, and I have been collecting pins since. Well, Doug's been collecting pins since when? 1990. No,
when the new Tomorrowland opened up at Disneyland, I got my first pin set and started collecting the new Tomorrowland pins.
And that was in 98.
Oh,
98.
Apparently, my friend Sam is lurking. Hi, Sam. Thank you for lurking.
So it is.
I've been collecting since 1990. That's the first pin that I can really remember.
Those are weird kind of pens, yeah. But
the first pins I recall ever gathering were tiny Cloisonne pins that were being sold at each of the Disney World resorts in 1996.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's about how far back my pin collection goes. I know I've got one from the 35th anniversary, which I got after the fact, but I have been collecting for close to 25 years. Yeah. So I've definitely got my fair share of pins, but I think Arnie and Doug far outweigh my collection. They far outweigh my collection.
We have behaved. The ones we religiously pick up was like the 40th anniversary of Thunder Mountains. So we get a lot of the limited anniversary kind of pins. We don't collect them just to collect unless there's a bunch of stuff. So we're just falling off on the pin thing. I mean,
we're going to show two. We're showing two pins and then get started with $1 Million Duck. This is a holdover from Meg at Mickey's Magic, which I'm sure we'll have to do like a 2-hour stream sometime with Meg. Absolutely. Where she'll start on her show and then we'll finish on our show. It'll just be a pin night. Maybe we could even do 3 hours with Steve as well.
So this one is
Steve has.
I don't
know.
This is actually one from Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Probably, 2002, 2003. So it was recently right after. It's an annual pass holder. I didn't know until I opened it. But it has, when you go on the attraction and it says Merry Christmas, and that thing rotates. So it goes Scary Christmas. Again, that's very much a Disneyland thing. And they have that in the queue of the loading area. And the reason why we think it's that old is this the original pin back, and that logo on the top up there, they got rid of that around 2003, 2004.
Yeah. And then we have one other one. This one's one of Ben's favorites.
Yeah, this is the 50th anniversary of course, Disneyland. So you're like, oh, that's really pretty.
That's actually not the 50th anniversary of Disneyland. That's the 50th anniversary of It's a Small World.
Oh, that's what I mean. It's a Disneyland, but it's a small world. So you see this little thing. It looks really cute. It's like a little locket. And when you open it up, it has a picture of Walt at the World's Fair.
And I have that pin. And
it has the Disneyland logo.
It's one of my Christmas ornaments. It rotates on my tree every year.
So we have way too many. We can go on ad nauseum, but that's a little
Mar.
thing. So, okay. Yeah, we could go in and it's nuts. So
PTV Live should be live with PTV should be live with Meg. Then Meg is live with PTV for pin overload goodness.
That's
we're gonna recruit.
I love that idea.
Future idea, sure.
Hello,
So-
D&G. Hello,
Hey, DG.
Dreamers. Deborah, thank you for being here. Donna Jaworski, thank you so much for joining. Oh my goodness, shall we get started?
Absolutely.
It's the Disney Plus Movie Club. So if you have not watched the movie, go ahead and just enjoy along with everyone as we look back at the movie. Well, not physically look back, but kind of discuss it, and we'll ask some questions. I actually need a piece of paper here so I can keep track.
You have the paper over there.
Yeah, I
This
do.
office is a mess.
Yeah, I can't believe we have an office and no paper right in front of us.
Seriously, why we have
It's
nothing?
a virtual office.
I will go get one. Excuse me, just a second. I'll get the pad of paper and a pen.
Yeah, we have like no paper. Well, we have paper over here. It's the ream, but you would have to get a binder thingy. It's right there.
Richard is definitely familiar with our topic tonight because he did help us with that awesome promotion that everyone saw last week on PTV Live, as well as on Instagram and Twitter.
Okay.
Sorry about that, everyone.
So I wanted to talk. I mean, Richard keeps on saying mopey. I
Yeah.
need the physical Merriam-Webster dictionary of mopey because I didn't find him mopey because I don't define him as mopey. He was severely whiny. Very, very whiny.
I would.
So
I
what
would
is
actually-
the definition
no,
of
no, no.
mopey?
I would say he was mopey. He was whiny. Yeah, I would actually use a lot of different adjectives.
Dictionary.com, mopey.
Languishing, listless, droopy, or glum. Glum. And he was glum.
But he
was
wasn't.
glum.
He was like whiny. He was just like, Daddy.
Yeah,
He
but he
was
was also okay. Let's agree that he was both mopey and whiny.
I think so.
I know. I'm just giving a good,
All right.
strong conversation with
So-
Richard.
Okay, so Ben, why don't you go ahead and take the first half of the questions? We'll talk about the movie as we ask the questions.
Absolutely. The first question actually, the first two questions actually start with the opening credits. First of all, one I didn't even put down in the notes for me and Arnie, but I wanted to ask this one. How many? Okay, Arnie and Doug, you're going to start taking track of who got the answer first.
I will.
He's good at that, not
Okay.
me.
Okay, here's the first question. In the opening credits, how many eggs did the duck bring onto the screen?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question.
That was from Sherry, actually.
This is for people. This is.
He
for
asked
people.
us.
No, he did not ask us. He asked our guests.
No, you asked
He
us.
asked.
I asked our guests.
He asked.
All questions are for
All
the
the
guests.
questions are for our villagers.
No, he said this is for Artie and Doug.
No.
No. Oh my gosh, Doug, watch the replay. I never said Arnie and Doug. And from
It
what
looks
I
like-
saw,
It
it looked like Ryan was the first one.
yeah,
Again.
Ryan did get it. Yeah.
Very good. It was 6, and
Yeah.
everyone's there. James Ryan, you have do you have double vision? You put 12. There's a dozen eggs. No, it was half a dozen. Hello, Queen Harriet. How are you?
Hello.
Who
And
did the animation for it?
And then the second question here actually has nothing to do with the movie, but it actually has to do with the person who created the story. Ted Key, the man who provided the story for $1 Million Duck, was a cartoon artist. What comic strip was Ted Key best known for drawing as a comic strip?
Yeah, this is just a bonus question. Good luck with that one, because this is a tough one.
This is hard.
This
This
is
has nothing to do with the
this
movie.
is definitely tough trivia. Not the rest of the stuff, but this one was especially tough.
This is
So-
not a fair question.
Oh.
Boo!
Hey, Rob Buzz, hello.
Thank you, Richard. I'd like to. Oh, look at that. I think Ryan is up 2-0 now.
Yep, he's got it. It's Hazel. You're right.
Hazel is the correct answer. Michelle the Quilter just got it too. So nice. Nice guess, Mar. High and Lois was not the correct answer that I was looking for, but it was Hazel. So Ryan, 2 for 2. Good for you.
And if you didn't know, the show that there was a television show in the 60s called Hazel. It was based on the comic strip.
Yeah.
Hazel by Ted Key.
Yep.
What was the famous 9 old men that actually did the animation for that, the opening credits? Who did those?
Do you know, Ben?
I believe, should I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe it was Ward Kimball.
Yeah.
It was Ward Kimball. But we opted not to include that question in
because it was a visual thing. We didn't want to give it a handicap for Mike.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. So beginning with the start of the movie, Dean Jones, the star of the movie, played what character?
See, Donna remembers Hazel.
Thank you, Mr. Fuzz.
Shirley Booth did star as Hazel. Very good.
Absolutely, James. Awesome.
He was Albert.
Okay, do I see Michelle have the first?
Yes, Michelle the Quilter first.
Albert Dooley. Professor Albert Dooley was his character.
Awesome. Way to go,
I
Michelle.
thought you were going to talk about what he actually did.
Well, we will.
We'll get there.
I thought that's what the question is.
No. It was just what was his name? What character did he play? And then the next question?
Yeah, the next question is a little technical, but you have had to have read something on the screen for this one, and that is, from what college did Albert Dooley graduate?
Sorry, Mar.
Mar. Typing struggles. They exist.
Mar, the struggle is real.
Okay, who's the first one here?
Who's the first one that got that one? It looks like Pam's fam got that one.
Pam's fam got it. It was Norton College.
Yep.
Very good, Pam. We've got people who are actually paying attention to the movie and taking notes. This is what I did too. I actually watched the movie twice all the way through.
Me too.
I wanted to become familiar with the movie and then decide, okay, this is going to be a good question. This is going to be a good question. That leads us to the next question. What was the name of Albert Dooley's son?
Also known as that mopey kid.
That mopey kid.
What was that mopey kid's name?
So you can come up with the right name first.
Looks like Tina. T. Marie won that one.
Nice. Tina, very good. The answer is indeed Jimmy.
Yes, very good.
And everyone was getting Jimmy. Look at that. All kinds of Jimmys right there. And Donna called him Jimmy the Mopey Kid. Exactly.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
God bless you for sitting through this movie twice.
I was actually entertained with it. I wasn't bored. I wasn't bored.
We try. We do our best.
Okay. Next question.
It's the whole movie. The beginning of the movie is established with Albert sitting at his desk, remembering his graduation, being voted as most successful, or who will be the most successful in the future. And you see him pouring through all the bills that are going unpaid because he's just not pulling in enough money. And that's when Jimmy comes up to him with a puppy. When Jimmy asked his dad about keeping a puppy, how much would it have cost to buy the puppy? Hi, Shelley. Welcome to the stream.
And the friend he had it.
It
was mean looking.
Tim. The film.
Captain Akron.
The film is The $1 Billion Duck on Disney Plus.
I think it was Captain Akron.
Captain Akron came through again. Yep.
The kid who he was getting the puppy from.
$50.
Ryan, you have got a speedy internet connection tonight. Very good.
Oh, look at that. I like that. Disney should make Jimmy the Mopey Kid a character at the parks.
I don't think it'd be too popular.
He could stand right outside First Aid and look for his parents.
Okay, the next question. Hopefully, hey Nick, welcome to the stream.
Wow.
Oh, Jumbo Nick.
We got Nick with us here. I've got the next question here, and that is, what did Jimmy want to name the puppy? Just have to wait here to see
Yeah,
who.
exactly. I love that.
Do, 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 do.
And Tina came through again. T. Marie.
Tina, very good.
Charlie. Charlie's the name of the duck.
And the dog. He just was obsessed
And
over
the
Charlie.
dog. And,
Name of the puppy.
yeah.
All right.
He just chose that name for the duck too. So
Mhm.
that's it.
Okay, so here's the next question. Sandy Duncan played what character?
Get your things out.
Yeah.
Richard, I think you're mixing your movies there.
Cheer up, Charlie. I want some wheat thins.
Okay, who came up with the answer first? Oh my gosh. It's Ryan again.
Yep, it's Ryan. Ryan's ahead so far with 4 right. Next with
Good evening, Mr. Sunshine.
Tina. Hello, Jim. Season's greetings, Jim.
Hey guys.
Well,
All right, so Lady Jamers wants to know what is with the wheat thins.
Well,
we
I,
should play a video.
I can have this one after the other.
Yeah, had we been thinking about it, we would have pulled up the commercial with Sandy Duncan. Sandy Duncan did play Katie Dooley in the movie. But that was in 1971. That was actually the 4th role in her portfolio as a professional actress that she has on her IMDb profile, $1 Million Duck. But in the 80s, Sandy Duncan was a spokesperson for Nabisco's wheat thins. And her most popular commercial was her walking through a wheat field saying, I could just eat them with fruit and cheese, or I could just eat them plain, one after the other.
Yeah, she was peddling wheat thins at the time.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted
That's
to
right.
get the
That's
artwork.
right, Kate. Sandy did the advertisement.
So that's why we're doing it, is because of Sandy Duncan. We were going to get some cheese and fruit and eat it because
Queen Harriet says, I remember that.
I wanted to get the box art of the 80s.
Lady James, I had a memory flash. Nice.
I don't think of wheat thins bringing
Awesome.
back memories.
Okay,
Oh, it was great.
let's go with the next question. Now, this one, if you can come up with one of the 4 answers in this, we'll give you a point for each answer, whatever.
Oh, I memorized these.
We will give this to you. What ingredients did Katie put into the homemade applesauce she was preparing?
Well, that's a good one. Hey, Jeffrey Resendez, welcome to the stream. Shelly Starwalker, wonderful to see you. Oh, and Pam's fam was right on it.
Yeah,
She got all 4.
She got all 4.
Okay.
Wow.
So Pam gets 4 points for that because there was a point for each ingredient, and she was the first one to post. Pam, very well done.
Oh, wow. That
Because
was
of-
really impressive,
Because
Pam.
she had a fan.
She may have been anticipating a question. So good for you for being proactive, Pam.
Yeah, and the reason why the recipe ended up with everything like that, because when you make applesauce, you're not going to put mustard or curry powder in.
No.
She was a ditz head.
She was ditzy.
Yeah, she was very ditzy. And she whined a
But
lot.
of
too.
course, the fan was blowing the recipe pages back and forth. So
And when Dean Jones's character Albert came into the kitchen to discuss their finances, she was at work economizing by making homemade applesauce with the apples from their backyard tree. So that's okay.
Did she have a normally very more squeaky voice than normal in that show? She was very squeaky.
No, you know what? What you saw in that movie was pretty much what she projected in most of her roles.
Okay.
Donna, you're absolutely right. Who leaves the peels on?
Not for applesauce.
No.
No.
Applesauce is supposed to be the same the same consistency.
Yeah, soft.
Yeah, very soft. You should be able to eat it without chewing.
And so Chris is saying Miss Peter Pan, Sandy Duncan was great in the Hogan family. Yes, she was. And then D&J Explorer is saying she was always high pitched.
Oh, that's being so politically correct. She was.
Okay. Next question deals with Albert and Katie, and that is when Albert comes into the kitchen to talk with Katie, what band was playing on the radio when Albert turned the radio off?
That's a good question too.
Wanted to
Applesauce on a wheat thin.
Oh, look at that. Tina's first.
And she got
Very
it.
good, Tina. Herman and the Purple Cows. That's right.
Oh, I like Katie's answer. The Bugaloos.
Wasn't that a Croft?
Sid Marty Croft? Was it Sid Marty Croft?
Marty Croft, yeah.
Good night, Timothy.
Oh, good night, Timothy. Thanks for
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah. All right. When Albert here's the next question. So let me go ahead and put in something here to signify that we are going on to the next question. When Albert discusses economizing with Katie, what does Katie suggest that Albert cut out of the budget?
I liked this one. Tina's on top of it.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Lunch.
Yep. Lunch is it.
Because she would kill him with her food.
Yeah.
So he wanted
Buying
his own
lunch.
lunch. She made horrible food.
Yeah, definitely. It was bad. I mean, come on, curry powder.
Yeah, she's a ditz.
Okay, next question. Hold on, let me get down here. There we go. All right. What is the name of Albert Dooley's neighbor?
Mike Wheeler, duck. That one went to Ryan. Captain Akron is right. It's Hooper.
Yep.
Mr. Hooper is right.
Finley Hooper.
Yep.
Finley Hooper was his name. All right. And on to the next question. We're just going to go through these rapid fire here because there were so many. Who is Mr. Hooper's employer?
Noah.
The goose.
That was his employer?
No.
Hooper's employer.
Rob Donna said she was correct. Who was Mr. Hooper's employer? Okay, I'm seeing IRS. I'm seeing. Oh, looks like Ryan is first.
Ryan's right. Department of the Treasury.
Department of the Treasury.
Ryan is on fire tonight.
Yes, we saw Mr. Nixon.
So right now it's doing well. They've got Michelle so far with 1. We have Tina with 4. Pam's fam has 5. Ryan has 6.
Wow.
Those are the standings so far. So there's still lots of questions. There's plenty of time to catch up. Plenty of time.
And there's definitely a gift card at stake.
Yes.
And a special something that even Arnie and Doug don't know about.
Oh, I
So
should be terrified.
let's get to the
Always
next.
consult with us first. I have to have approve it. I don't want my name associated with this.
I think you'll be fine with what I'm going to be adding to the pot tonight, Doug. Trust me.
Oh, good grief.
All right. What is the name of Albert Dooley's commuter buddy?
And that horrible Ford car. I made sure that was not a question.
It was not a question. No.
That car was garbage. I loved it. It was belching. Such air pollution.
And it looks like
Pam's got it first.
Pam got first. Yep. Pam got first.
Donna, thank you.
Oh my
Donna,
goodness. Donna.
Donna, thank you so much. Hashtag mopey kid.
Fucking
I
Irish.
like that.
Donna Jaworski,
I like
thank
that.
you so much for the $4.99 super
Thank
chats.
you.
It's very kind.
Very, very sweet of you, Donna. Thank you so much. Next question. After we've established that his commuter buddy's name is Fred.
Mhm.
What does Fred do for work? What does Fred do for work? Mike, you and the ducks.
I love the ducks.
I got now that wheat thins film on my teeth.
Okay, that was
it looks like it's Captain Akron.
You know, when you have eat
Ryan.
something, you get that film in your mouth and you can't get rid of that taste. You
Yep.
start gagging.
Yeah. Okay. So we've established a lot of the things in the neighborhood and the opening of the movie. What was the name of the driver that cut Albert and Fred off in their car?
Oh, Amy says her. Oh, hello, Viapre. Welcome to the stream.
Donna likes being a ninja. Hello, Viapre.
She is a ninja.
Who's
What
that?
prize are we playing for?
We're playing for a Target gift card.
Who they got caught? Yeah, they're caught off, right?
Okay. Looks like Michelle got it first.
It's packed in.
It's Arvin.
Arvin, that's right, Michelle. Way to go. All right. And next question. Donna.
What was the name of the lab where Albert worked? The name of the lab where Albert Dooley worked.
Yeah, that's a good question too.
Oh, Tina says she answered before Mike's ducks.
Pam's fam, I'm seeing it. Yep. It's definitely Pam. She got it. The Psychobio Research Lab. That's right, Pam.
That's right.
Very
That is
good. Awesome.
Answer.
Well done.
Everyone's paying attention to the movie. That's really good.
This is great.
I'm not used to people paying attention to anything I say.
Okay. The next question. What happened to Albert's lunch bag after he threw it in the trash?
Wow. Oh, very, very generous.
Oh, Richard. That's so
That'd be very,
generous.
Richard, that'd be
Yeah,
very,
one.
very nice.
Yes, definitely. You'll have mug goodness or t-shirt goodness.
Looks like Tina's got it.
Yeah, that is Tina. The monkey stole it. That's right.
Monkey stole it out of the trash.
That's fantastic.
God, that monkey's got to be over 50 years old. Chimpanzee.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The movie was shot probably in 1970.
Yeah.
It was released in 1971.
That's
Looks
right.
Everyone's using their Orlando guy mugs tonight.
And it looks like Mike is putting in ducks to signify that the next question is coming.
Okay.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
No.
Please help us out with that. That would be that's very helpful. Okay, next question. What does the chimp do with the applesauce?
Yeah, this is actually, that whole scene was actually kind of cool.
I loved this scene.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
I need to rotate my footstool.
And there it is. Tina T. Marie Photographer says, yes, that's it.
Yeah. Pam said gives to the goose, but then she went duck. LOL.
Tina, yeah. I guess the monkey tasted it and didn't like it, so he gave it.
Well, who's going to eat applesauce with curry and garlic and mustard?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. It was one of those
Cinnamon's
things.
fine. Cinnamon in applesauce is fine. Even I know that. Me, the challenged person in the kitchen. I know cinnamon goes in applesauce.
This is true.
Not
This is
gonna
very
bring up.
true.
When we first started dealing with whole apples back in 2010, we made so much applesauce. I was kind of sick of it.
But we did not put any curry powder.
No. So yeah, we had lifetime supply for the next revolution of applesauce. I couldn't give it away fast enough.
Okay, Mike has put in the row of ducks. It's time for the next question. Before the duck is put to a test in the lab, what other two kinds of animals are tested?
That's a good question too. Oh, Mar in Memphis, your church. You said there it is. Tina got it right. Pig and a rooster. You're right. Very good, Tina.
Very good.
Yeah, that's not uncommon.
To answer Mara's thing with applesauce with Red Hots, yes, I've seen that. I had someone who said that, oh, you'll never guess my secret ingredient after she gave me a jar of apple butter at the office.
Oh, I remember this.
And it was apple butter, just bright red. But okay, apple butter is not usually red. So I didn't even taste it. All I did was I took off the top. I thought, it's Red Hots.
You brought it home. Guess what I did? I immediately opened, scooped it out, and went down the drain. So I kept the jar. The jars were more important, but that was nasty.
That particular recipe was not very good.
No, and even stunk up our sewer system coming from the sink. It smelled like perpetual Valentine's Day. It was
pretty
really bad.
It was pretty bad.
Mike has indicated with the ducks that it's time for the next question.
Next. Mike, let's go. Come on.
All right. This one should be very, very easy to get. So let's get those fingers on the keyboards real fast.
It's me funny.
What does the duck do in the lab when he hears the recording of a dog?
Oh, wow. Mr. Richards already going to town on shopping. Okay, what's the question again? What does the duck do?
What does the duck do in the lab
when he hears the recording of a dog?
And Tina's right on top of it. She lays an egg. Yes,
lays the egg. Very good, Tina.
Really on top of it. We appreciate this.
Yes, this is fantastic.
Look at that. Mike says, "I'm not rushing you guys. I was just putting them in there so you guys didn't have to."
Mike, thank you.
Love it.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Because we're very
appreciate the help.
It really does help.
No, please.
Okay,
next
question, Ben.
Next question is, when the duck is left alone to wander out of the lab, where does it go? Redemption Tech 25, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome to the stream.
We're discussing $1 Million Duck, and we're having a trivia contest with it.
And it looks like Tina got it right.
Did you ever see the
Tina Marie?
The original movie poster? Oh, it was oh my god! From the 1971 actual movie theater movie poster.
But it was spot on that era.
Oh yeah, but it was horrible. I used the DVD cover because it was bad.
Yeah, it was a terrible movie.
Oh, it was so bad. I'm like, I am not using that one. It was just as bad as Darby O'Gill. That movie cover.
Yeah, that was definitely one to be concerned about. Okay, Mike's got his ducks in a row.
Okay, next,
Stacy Rogers. Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome, Stacy. Next question. When Jimmy yells for help, where do they find the duck? This is after the duck has been brought home by Albert. Where do they find the duck?
There it is.
I think Tina's got it right again. Tina, I think you may have stolen Ryan's internet speed.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that duck immediately found water.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Lady Jamer said I liked Darby O'Gill better.
Wow. Okay.
Who likes Darby O'Gill better than $1 Million?
Lady
Who?
James did.
Oh, okay. Well, to each his own. I found this movie kind of amusing. I actually was able to go through it a couple of times without getting too bored.
Actually, this is the first one I pleasantly enjoyed from beginning to end. I actually was engaged, and I was highly entertained. But I was also like the very end.
Tina's going for a second mug of first
Oh my
t-shirt.
Wow, Richard.
That's wonderful.
Okay, next question. After Hooper's dog continues to bark at Charlie, how many eggs does Charlie lay?
I like how you hear this little ding every time the egg is laid.
Yeah, that I didn't get. I know it was the effect of doing it.
Okay, I'm seeing 3, 2, 3.
Can boy ducks
I see Captain
lay
Akron
eggs?
with a 4.
Actually, let's give it to Mar because Mar was the first one to not guess one prior.
Rob, put a
Okay.
little bit more effort in it. Don't
Sorry,
say,
Ryan, but we're going to give it to Mar. That
come on. We need some more effort.
Mar, 52, that poor duck would have been out of commission.
I don't think that duck laid 52 altogether.
No.
No, because at the end of the movie, they had somewhere in the neighborhood of like $41,000.
Yeah.
Although, maybe close.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's when we figured out Charlie was a girl.
Okay.
They were very progressive at the time, boys, girls. They were gender fluid.
Times 52 eggs. That's crazy. Yes, it is, Noah. All right. Mike has spoken. The ducks have appeared. Let's go with the next question. When Fred finds Albert digging a hole at midnight instead of eggs, what does Albert tell Fred why he's digging?
Oh my gosh, you're so mean.
Looks like, yep.
Right there. I think Tina's got it.
Yep, she does.
Night crawlers. I can't spell. And Stacy says 52 eggs. That's one big omelet. It is indeed, and I would love to share it with someone.
We had eggs. We had egg salad for lunch.
Yeah.
Not because of the movie. It's just that's all we had at the time. And now I need some more wheat thins. I can't.
You know what?
It leaves a very funny taste in my mouth.
Absolutely right. It's always time for wheat thins. Okay. Mike has the ducks lined up again. Next question. When discussing molecular changes of eggs with Dr. Gottlieb, what word excites Albert enough to make him jump out of his chair?
That's right. Amsterdam, I'm with you. I love wheat thins with a cheese ball.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, from Hickory Arms or Hickory Farms? There is I was going to make one for Christmas, but my Christmas kind of got away from me. There's a homemade cheese ball that was kind of ranchy, cheesy, bacony. Had almonds on it or pecans. It looked good. I think I'm going to.
No, moist was not the word.
The cheese ball could be moist because it was cheesy.
No,
I'm not seeing the. I'm not seeing
the word that got him all excited.
I'm not seeing the word yet. This is good, but yeah, I'm not seeing the word yet.
Yeah,
what word excites Albert enough to make him jump out of his chair when he's talking to Dr. Gottlieb?
Yeah. Lady Chambers says, was it moist?
No, it wasn't moist.
When discussing the molecular changes to the egg,
we're gonna give it a few more seconds here. I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mar. Her computer died.
Oh no! Oh no!
Sorry. Yeah, Tina says she can't think of the word. I'm going to have to say Captain Akron. Ryan, you came close, but not close enough. The word was yolk.
Yeah.
They were discussing the molecular changes of the yolk in the egg. So no points for that question. Wow, I'm surprised I was able to stump people with that.
Well, that's what you do. You're mean.
No, I am not.
Really hard questions.
I pay close attention to what's going on.
Even Tina's saying, "Oh, that's right."
See? Okay, Mike has spoken. There are the ducks.
We gotta keep that Mike.
Okay. According to Dr. Gottlieb, how can gold be made synthetically?
Crack a yolk. Yeah, Mars right. The rays.
Actually, I was looking for the word nuclear, and Captain Akron came up with that first.
Okay.
Ryan, very good.
Yeah, I would.
Nuclear, yeah.
Nuclear bombardment,
which is cost prohibitive.
Which is prohibited.
Yeah, and that's what Mr. Hooper said later on. Okay, next question. We're almost halfway through the movie here. We've got to step this up, guys.
Yeah.
Because we're so chatty.
Yeah.
Good.
What lab does Albert take his gold egg to have it tested?
By the way, just a little side thing. If you were paying attention, if you could see what was going on where he walked into that place, and he pulled up his car, and across the street was a building that had awnings on the window. That's actually a building that's from Walt Disney Productions studio lot
in Burbank.
Okay, Mar, I think no, Michelle has it first. Yep, Ajax.
It's the opposite of what they use in animation is Acme. They use Acme for everything. And there's actually a story about Acme that's really interesting. Being an artist, I could go on a whole thing about Acme, the Acme, and why they use Acme on everything in all the commercials from Looney Tunes to Disney to Hanna-Barbera. They use a company name called Acme.
And there are the ducks.
But Ajax is the second most common one.
Okay. Next question, guys. Get ready. What organic trace is found in the egg by the lab?
I like this one.
Get it. You know what this makes me want? I want them to answer it before I say it because I would almost say the answer. But can someone...
Mar got it.
Disney in general, but I don't know about Florida where they get their apples, but at Disneyland, they make incredible carameled apples. They get the perfect green apple, and they put caramel on it, and then they drizzle peanuts. That's the only type I would eat it. And back in the day, you could buy carameled apples already slossed up, drizzled with caramels and peanuts, and you already eat the slices. Now you have to buy this giant monstrosity and cut it yourself.
Stacy, that's hysterical.
Yeah, I would not buy Acme products either. They're the type of things that Wile E. Coyote drops in the desert.
Yeah, it's always the weight. It's always something.
But she's right. They never work.
But yeah, Disneyland carameled apples, it's the caramel. It's so delicious.
Apple peel for the last 3 questions. I think it's time to upgrade my answer.
Yeah, I am getting to that. Yeah. So it makes me want to have an apple.
Apple peel is where pectin is found. The exact answer that we were looking for was pectin. That's what Mr. Drucker told her.
Comets, chocolate.
That's right. It was Mr. Drucker.
Yeah, the actor who played the lab person that spoke to Albert also played the role of Mr. Drucker on Petticoat Junction and Green Acres.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
In Hooterville.
Yeah. Now.
Or Hooterville, as Lisa used to say.
But I like Acme. All right. Next question, guys. When Albert comes home with Fred to show Charlie how Charlie can lay golden eggs, what does Katie tell him?
Yes, Mar, that's right. Frank Cady. Frank Cady was the actor.
When Albert comes home with Fred to show how Charlie can lay golden egg, what does
Katie
Oh, yes. Okay.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Petticoat Junction. So what does Katie tell him?
I knew you'd make good. No. What does Katie tell him? He needs a drink. No,
It's a
He
drink.
needs a shrink.
no. There, Michelle's got the answer right there.
Yep.
She
Gave him
gives the duck to Mr. Purdom.
That's right, Michelle. Way to go.
Very good, Michelle. That's right.
And
Not
that
after Albert had actually asked
kind of slow at the
to
junction.
give the duck to Mr. Purdom.
Next question.
Actually, Donna is talking about the theme song to Petticoat Junction.
Yes, now we're all stuck on the Petticoat Junction song.
You know, at some point, Donna, we're going to have you on so we can talk classic television.
Yes.
Now, is
absolutely.
Petticoat Junction near us? It's by Yosemite in the Sierra foothills, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Filmed it in the
Hooterville?
Sierra Hooterville, isn't it? Where we went the Sierra
It
Railroad?
was down in the valley.
Oh, it was more in the valley.
Yeah.
And
If we can
actually,
figure it out, and
actually,
find it, we can go
the name of the town in the valley is Pixley.
I know, but if we knew what about, we could do a whole driving thing and do a video on Petticoat Junction of the filming. I'm sure it's still around.
Okay. Mike
Okay.
has spoken.
Next question.
Yeah, the ducks have spoken.
Yeah, Donna, I totally agree. That would be a lot of fun.
We're big on retro.
Lady Chambers loved Petticoat Junction and Green Acres.
Oh, who didn't?
Now I feel like
They were silly shows, but they were fun.
I feel like having some hotcakes.
Next question. How much money does Albert pay Mr. Purdom to buy Charlie back? What does Albert pay Mr. Purdom to get Charlie back?
And there it is.
Team
Who do you
Marie?
see as first?
I see Tia Marie.
Tina, very good. Arnold the pig.
Arnold Zippel. That's right.
Yep.
$5. Next question.
He should have traded the kid to get Charlie back.
He probably wouldn't have been mopey anymore because there have been ducks everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. When they find a pen full of white ducks, what does Albert do to try and find Charlie?
Oh, probably all those ducks, but that mopey kid will just poop all over him.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I didn't understand is that if they were all in there crawling around on their hands and knees in the duck pen, weren't they getting filthy with all whatever was left from the ducks?
I thought of that too. It's very unsanitary.
Tina was first again.
Yep.
Tina, you've got a lightning fast.
Really on top of it.
Yep.
Okay, another question. What happens when Jimmy leaves the duck pen?
It was
agree, Donna. It was really gross.
I would just, it's also my nose would itch, all that dust.
There it is. Tina says that they just upgraded their internet to business speed. No wonder you got this right.
Oh, yeah.
And I see Mar has the correct answer here.
Right there. Charlie follows him.
Very good, Mar. Awesome.
And you know what? I want to give Shelly a point too because she said all the ducks get out.
Oh, good.
That's also what happened. And no, Richard, he didn't pee. You're welcome, Shelly. All right. I've only got a few more questions, and then Arnie will take over for the second half of the movie.
Lee James was asking, wasn't that pond in Little House on the Prairie? It very well could have been.
It might have been.
There was also a covered bridge in the background that looked like it was on an episode of The Middle.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's very quite
I'm
possible.
going to go over it. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What happens when Jimmy... Oh, no, we got that one already. What dollar amount does Fred calculate each yolk to be worth? In the eggs that Charlie lays, what dollar amount does Charlie calculate each yolk to be worth?
Not Charlie, Fred.
I know. In the eggs that Charlie lays,
Oh, yeah.
what
That's
dollar
it.
amount does Fred calculate each yolk to be worth?
And I see the answer from Mar.
Mark, excellent.
Yeah, Mar got it.
$900.
And by the way, in today's money, that
Because
would
I'm obsessed over this.
Doug loves this kind of information. He always wants to know what it's like today. $5,800. That's a lot.
About $6,000 a yolk.
Yeah, can you imagine
That's
a
a lot
duck
of
laying an
I'd
egg
be
with
barking at
$6,000?
I'd be barking at that duck for $6,000 a yolk. I'd be more than happy at doing that.
And me, I would not go to a refinery. I'd go to one of those shops in Chinatown where they don't talk.
Yeah.
All right. Next, Mike is saying it's time for the next question. What's the first thing Albert wants to buy with the money Fred projects the duck's eggs could produce? What's the first thing Albert wants to buy?
Shelley got it.
No, Ryan.
Trip to
Oh, there it is.
Disneyland or Disney World, I would say that.
Shelley said car. I see car. And
Ryan said car before Shelley.
oh, Ryan, my mistake.
Do we want to?
My mistake.
It was a car.
Yeah, it's Ryan. Sorry.
Yep.
My
The yellow
mistake.
sports car, to be specific.
Next question.
All right. When Katie asks if they could reshingle the house, what building does Albert say they could reshingle?
Oh, by the way, people, you may see things. Someone's name may come first. However, it happens on my phone, so I have to look at my phone as to when the answers come in. So when that answer comes in, it shows up on mine. For some reason, the algorithms, the way YouTube works, sometimes answers show up differently.
This is slower. We're on a delay here.
Okay.
So, apologies on that.
Is Ryan the first?
Yes. Yes, I see Ryan is the first person with that answer.
The Pentagon.
That's it. The Pentagon.
We shingled the Pentagon.
Yeah, reshingle the Pentagon.
It was the largest building at the time. Flat building.
Yep.
Okay.
Next question. When Katie asks Albert to close Jimmy's window at bedtime, what else does Albert do? When Katie asks Albert to close Jimmy's window at bedtime, what else does Albert do? Tina's got it.
That's it, Tina. That's right.
Can you help me out with something? We were watching a show set in the 1860s. They had $500,000. Oh, that's easy.
What would that be worth today?
That's easy.
Doug will do that calculation for you, Stacy. Oh, I like Richards. He punches Jimmy.
Oh, so mean.
Next question.
Next question. Just as Jimmy leaves for school, who calls Katie on the phone? Just as Jimmy is leaving for school, who calls Katie on the phone?
And there's Ryan. On mine?
Yep.
Captain Akron. Yes. The bank.
Very good, Ryan. All right. So we're about halfway through here. I've got a couple more questions here, then Arnie will take over. What happens as Katie is trying to look for money for the bank?
Oh no, Mars says, I typed bank and look what my phone did.
Okay, now you know, right?
Doug listening. Wheat thins at halftime.
There we go. Tina's got it.
Yep.
The duck lays an egg.
Yep, that's right.
That's after Mr. Hooper's dog is barking at it from the window.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my last question, and then we'll take a wheat thins break. When Katie tries to deposit the gold egg at the bank, where do they suggest she take the egg?
Oh, she was expecting the duck to run away. Mars said that she was expecting the duck to run away.
When Katie tries to deposit the gold egg at the bank, where do they suggest she take the egg?
And I see Tina's got that one.
No. Yeah, Tina. Tina right there. Wow, that jumped far.
Yeah, it did.
The refinery. Very good, Tina. Okay, so at the halfway point, let's do a recap of the score.
Okay, we've got Tina with 16, Ryan with 11, Pam with 7, Mar with 5, Michelle has 4, Shelly's got 1 so far. Still time. There's still time.
Yep.
Just get in there with those answers, and you can just jump to the head.
If you're talking 1860s to now, for $500,000, it would be approximately about $15 million now.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
See, if you had $500,000 in 1860, about 15 million.
And I'm gonna have a wheat thin too.
So between 15 and 20 million dollars.
I could just have them one after the other.
Yep.
But with cheese and fruit, which we do not have because we can't go to the store quickly anymore.
Lady Jamers, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Good night, Lady Jamers.
Yeah.
Let's keep on going. We got to speed through this because we're
Chop.
got a few more questions to go, and
Okay.
it's getting late.
What is the first thing Katie purchased with the money from the gold?
Hummus.
That's I think Tina is saying that's what would go good with the wheat thins.
But that's not what Sandy Duncan had, and I don't think they had.
No, according to
hummus
me,
in the
Mar
70s.
in Memphis got that answer right. It's a hat.
Right there.
That's
Did they have hummus in the 1970s? I mean, in other cultures they did, but I don't think hummus was around in the 1970s here in America. Did anybody eat hummus in the early 70s or late 60s here in America?
Okay, next question. What is the penalty for hoarding gold?
I didn't know that. This
What
was
is
a
the
thing.
penalty for hoarding gold?
I didn't know there was such a
Yeah,
thing.
Hi, Alyssa.
Fred came in at that point and told them, we can't hoard the gold. We got to get rid of it.
Okay. Good night, Kate. Thanks for joining us. Shelley says prison.
I'm saying prison.
Okay, that's part of the question.
That's part of the answer.
Yeah, you go into the pokey.
And Mar came up with me with the whole thing there, 10 years.
Oh.
Yes.
Why don't we give Shelley a point too for saying
I
prison?
am giving her a point for that
Yeah,
one.
there's
That was
two
good.
parts.
Very nice.
A lifetime supply of Katie's applesauce. That's good, Donna. Wow.
Okay, next question. What was the price of the sports car Albert wanted to buy?
Oh, I need to know that. I need to know that.
What is the price of the sports car Albert wanted to buy?
So we'll get with 1971, or let's say 1970.
Yeah.
And the car was how much?
That's the answer.
We're looking.
Oh, okay. Then I'll tell you what it is now.
Michelle the Quilter has that.
Nope.
Sorry,
Nope.
sorry. Mar in Memphis came up with the answer right. 7,995.
So if you bought a car for $8,000 in 1970, that sports car would be $53,000.
That's about right.
Yeah, because of a good high-end car is between $50,000 and $60,000.
That's about right.
Okay.
No way, I'm gonna spend $50,000 to $60,000 for a car.
This next question has 4 parts to the answer. So I'll give credit to 4 points for this particular one. What countries discuss the gold issue while the Treasury official is on the phone? So the 4 different countries are talking
this
about
was
it.
good. And yes, she needs cheese right now.
She
since I can't
doesn't
get-
get-
now you know what? Everybody in your group are gonna run out and get wheat thins.
Yep. We've already started the chain.
Buy our wheat thins. Okay.
Okay,
There's
I'm seeing
Mar
some
looks
answers
like
there.
she's pretty good.
I see some answers there, and all the answers. I've gotten all the countries here. So the first person that gave me the right answers so far was Mar in Memphis. I got 3 points for her,
My hubby just came in with Oreos. I'm all set. That's great.
and then the last one will go to Captain Akron.
Yep.
It's Russia, because the answer is France, Russia, or the Soviet Union, England, and Japan.
And the Japan one was so offensive.
It was very offensive.
It was so, but it was true.
I would say
Appropriately.
insensitive. It was insensitive.
Insensitive, yeah.
It seemed insensitive for our standards today in socially accepted speech.
But that was common at the time, and that they're playing and mocking what it was big, that Japanese can do it better, faster, cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now,
wouldn't say that.
Next
now.
question. Which U.S. president talks on the phone with the Treasury Department about the gold issue? What is the name of the president that talks on the phone with the Treasury Department about the gold issue? Captain Akron, right on top of it there.
Yep.
It was Nixon.
Richard Nixon.
Oh, he would know all about corruption. He was good at that.
Yeah, it was Nixon.
Well, everyone's coming up with that answer.
Jonathan Chong.
And did you know?
Made in Japan. That's right.
Did you know we got rid of the gold standard to the U.S. dollar and the Nixon administration? It actually started in the 1930s.
It was,
it was officially done. It's a fancy word for it.
Here's the interesting thing. They no longer associated with the gold standard as of 1971 when the movie came out.
Right. It was actually 1971.
The same year.
Okay, Mike has spoken.
Okay.
There's a line of ducks.
Next question. What is the name that Fred suggests for their company to process the gold? What is the name that Fred suggests for their company to process the gold, the company they're going to form for the gold eggs?
So in 1933, we got rid of the gold standard. In 1971, Nixon abandoned the link to the gold to the U.S. dollar. Thought that was a little cool tiplet. Now we can just print money.
We're starting to see answers here. What is the name that Fred suggests for their company to process that gold? And Mar in Memphis has it.
Dooley's wrought iron sauna baths.
Dooley's wrought iron sauna baths. That's right, Mar. You got it right. Mar, that is awesome. Great.
I like Noah's answer. Steel umbrella.
Steel umbrella. I like that. Next question. Okay. We've already had one name of the Wadlow boys. Arvin. What's the name of the other boy?
Oh, these little hooligans?
Yeah. The ones in the street dune buggy.
Yeah, the street is so highly illegal dune buggy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I see it from Tina. T. Marie. Yeah, that's right. It's Orlo. And by the way, just a little hint, just a little bit of trivia here. Jack Bender's the actor that played the character of Arvin. He didn't do much acting. He went more into doing directing. And he directed television shows like 8 is Enough, Falcon Crest. He even wanted to do Lost and Game of Thrones.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That's a pretty cool fact.
Yeah, I like that one. So
Noah Orloff was not. That's Veal Prince Orloff is.
That's the Veal Prince Orloff that would be on Mary Tyler Moore. What does Arvin hook up to Charlie in the garage when they're working on their dune buggy? What does Arvin hook up to Charlie in the garage to Charlie when they're working on the dune buggy? And there were 3 things that he hooked up to Charlie. Okay, that's I'm seeing one from Mars so far. A radio. Michelle got another one. The light bulb. And there's one more. There it is. Mar got it. Yep, another one from Mar. All right. Yeah, the car horn, radio, and a light bulb.
That's after they figured that the duck didn't get zapped by the car battery. So he didn't. He accidentally hit the car battery, but the kids played with the duck after he got hooked up that he accidentally touched the
I
car
like
battery.
I like how Charlie stood on top of the battery and all of a sudden he just glowed.
Glowed.
He just glowed green.
And I do like Stacy's comment here. Am I the only one that every time Mike puts his lines of ducks in chat, he hears Richard saying, "Oh, and there's a duck."
No,
yeah, it was kind of yeah.
Absolutely love that promo, Richard. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What does Finley Hooper's wife call him when he falls out of a tree after peeking into the neighbor's window? What does his wife call him when he falls out of the tree after peeking into the neighbor's window?
No, it's not pervert. Creep.
Creep is good. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like Goose. That's
Very
good.
specific.
Michelle the Quilter got it. She called him a masher.
That's right.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Griswold. Just dropping in and say hi. We've been out in the backyard hanging out.
Oh,
Thank
my
you,
God.
Danny.
Nice. Thank you,
Have
Danny.
fun, you know?
If I had a fire pit in my backyard too, I'd probably be hanging out there myself.
Yeah.
We're needing to tidy up our backyard. It's starting to look a little shanty.
A little shabby. Okay, what present does Hooper offer Jimmy when he tries to bark at the duck? What present does Hooper offer Jimmy when he tries to bark at the duck? And Captain Akron's got it. That's right. It's a bike.
It is a bike. Very good.
It's awesome. Okay.
Looks like Ryan, Tina, and Mar are really going for this.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I know,
There's
they
some
really
like
are.
hardcore people here.
They are. Okay.
A Tootsie
A
Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
I'm going to give you a beautiful apple.
Yeah, the Tootsie Roll. You know what? Thing is, you don't take candy from strangers. However, Mr. Hooper was not a stranger. He was just rude.
You know, he was mean, too.
I've been caught by Sam and Art Johns walking around the house quoting the Orlando guys promo.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, there's
a duck. Donna, that's awesome.
I gave up my interest. My internet isn't fast enough.
Oh, Pam.
LOL.
Oh.
It's a Wi-Fi thing. Sometimes I'll give you a little PSA. What you want to do with your Wi-Fi and your internet is reboot it, like unplug the power for about a minute and plug it back in. What it does is it reboots everything. So if you do that once a week, it helps with your internet connectivity and your Wi-Fi. So if your Wi-Fi has two parts of it, unplug the modem and the router, the thing that makes the Wi-Fi. Or if you buy one thing, it comes with one thing from the internet company, unplug that. Once you just wipe out the memory, it just regenerates and your internet speed can go bump up.
Please stay
Free
tuned
tech
for
for today.
IT 101, our next episode.
Free tech support.
Okay, here's the next question. Who was the head of the U.S. Treasury Department where Hooper works? Who is his supervisor? Who is the head of the U.S. Treasury where Hooper works? What's his name? And Mar in Memphis got it.
Oh, okay, Pam.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that you should unplug it and unplug it back
Yep.
in. So,
Doug, the official IT support technician
yes,
of PTV.
That's certainly true.
It's very true. It's very true.
Everybody calls me.
I've got a question.
I
Is
don't
there an office of the U.S. Treasury in Los Angeles?
Probably.
I'd be interested to find out.
There probably is.
All right, next question.
Next question. How does Jimmy get away from his house with Charlie? How does Jimmy get away from his house with Charlie? By the way, Hooper came to the door and said that Charlie's eggs were worth $41,000. For the record, I did the calculation on that today. That $41,000 in today's money would have been $274,000.
Almost over $250,000.
And
he eats him. Gosh, Richard's in rare form tonight.
Tina got one part of it, and then also Ryan got part of it. He climbs out his bedroom window and takes the bike from Hooper's house.
He pulled an ET.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I did. I thought it was an ET.
Richard, he eats him. Next question. When Charlie abandons the bike, How does he keep getting away? How does he continue his getaway when he abandons the bicycle?
Wow.
Okay, I'm seeing so far people have answered the garbage truck, but that's not quite it yet.
No.
That's it, Pam's fam. You got it?
Yay.
He climbed the washer. Washer.
Yep.
That's right, Pam.
Ultimate
Way to go.
yay.
Yes, the washing machine, Richard. That's the
Yeah.
one where you see the duck pop his head out and says, oh, and oh, there's a duck.
Thank God. That based on Richard's scene.
So that truck that from the washing machine, the truck.
I gotta watch this movie.
It's
actually very entertaining.
It is. It's a
painful,
cute film.
But it was a 50-year-old movie.
So the truck driver that Charlie climbed into, the washing machine was on that truck. That truck driver comes out after it's being inspected by the feds. He finds the guy. The truck driver finds the feds looking in the truck and thinks it's a gag from a TV show. What's the name of the TV show he thinks it's on?
Oh, yeah.
What is the name of the TV show he thinks he's on? That darn duck. Yep. T. Marie, Tina, that's right. Candid camera.
Yeah. Where's the cameras? Where am I on candid camera, am I? This is one of those jokes.
Okay. Once Albert and Katie and Fred start the chase after Jimmy and Charlie, what vehicle do they commandeer? What vehicle do they commandeer? Chris is saying, I'm noticing a laundry theme in these movies.
Well, a lot of these movies were kind of formulaic.
Captain Akron's right. It's a ladder truck. You're right.
Yeah.
Or, it's not a stair car like
And
Arrested Development.
there it is. And Pam's fam, I'll give you credit on that one too, because it was an electric company truck.
I thought it was the telephone company.
No, Western Electric.
Oh, Western Electric.
Western Electric was the name on the truck.
Yep.
That was very good. Okay, next question. How do Arvin and Orlo try to help Jimmy get away from the roof and parking garage? How do they help Jimmy try to escape from the parking garage? Richard says, ladder truck equals hijinks.
And hijinks ensues.
Pam's fam got the answer right. It is a ladder. That's right. Way to go.
Yeah, the ladder across the building. So safe.
And then Richard said they throw him off.
Thank you for keeping it so lighthearted, Richard.
I say, drop the duck. It will fly, and he holds it still.
Okay. So, why does Fred say to Albert, it's lucky he was arrested? Why does Fred say to Albert, it's lucky he was arrested?
Oh, yeah.
Just a few more questions here.
Yeah, we're coming up on the end of the question round.
Mar got it right.
Wow.
Because he has a darn good lawyer to handle his case.
Yep.
He's a good lawyer. That's right, Mar.
Yeah, it's a good lawyer. That's why he's
Way
lucky
to
to
go.
be extra.
Pam got it too. He has a good lawyer. Very good. Okay. What happens in the courtroom when the judge cracks open Charlie's egg?
It was a crime to be seen in that. Oh,
In
that suit was a little like 70s polyester.
Yeah.
But even Sandy Duncan's clothes were out of this world. It was groovy. I mean, she was wearing some very loud prints.
Tina got it, Arnie.
Yeah, no gold. You're right.
Yep. There was no gold in the egg.
That's right.
Because they
No
said
gold in the egg.
it was only going to last for
It was
so
a
long.
regular egg because of the radioactive half-life.
Yep. All right.
Okay. So the judge dismissed the case in court. Why? Why did the judge dismiss the case? And there it is. Tina Marie, she got it again.
Yep.
Way to go. Yep. No evidence, lack of evidence. That's right.
Yep.
I have a throw-in question.
No evidence, lack of evidence, insufficient evidence. Very good, guys.
Yep. Awesome. Okay, I have another question here. What does the judge say to Jimmy after the case is dismissed? What does the judge say to Jimmy after the case is dismissed? You're right, Michelle. That's what he says.
Okay, I got a question that you guys never answered.
What's the
It's a
question?
throw-in question, but we'll get points for it.
Okay.
What was the famous fable, the name of the fable that of the golden egg duck, based on the duck?
Who wrote the fable?
Who wrote the fable of the golden egg?
Oh, Richard. Wow.
Wow, Richard.
Wow. He is very sassy tonight.
Mar got it.
Mar got it.
Aesop.
Aesop.
Aesop fable.
That's
Very
really
good.
Way to go.
Based on that fable.
All right. That's the end of our question round, Arnie.
I need to give these three people.
Oh.
I have to give their names to Dean at the Live Place. He's holding a contest at the Live Place for the top three finishers of any trivia contest in our community.
Oh, nice.
Those three people are going to be entered into a contest as well. So that would be Mar in Memphis, Ryan, Captain Akron, and our winner tonight, T. Marie. Tina won the contest tonight with 21. Ryan and Mar each got 17. Pam with 10. Michelle had 6. Shelly got 2 answers there. And well, thank you so much, everyone. This was an absolute blast.
Wow.
We absolutely love. I love doing this trivia thing. It's so much fun.
So we're gonna get our see and say, and when we spin it, and whatever animal stops, we'll watch that movie.
Everyone, great job tonight. That was so much fun.
Because we're on animal.
So Tina's going to be picking something out from Richard, the Orlando guy.
Yep. Thank you, Richard.
Once they come in, we will be shipping out a gift card to Target for Tina. And Tina, because you came in first place, Sherry wanted to throw in something as well. So Sherry made this special mask for you. It is a Mickey Mouse mask. Do you want to zero in on that, Arnie?
I sure will. Oh my goodness, that is really cool.
Sherry's very much a sewer and quilter. It actually is quilted as well as
a red mask.
It
with
moves up,
elastic,
and it has the nose piece up on the top.
Yep, right up here. You can form it to your nose.
Wow, that's really great.
So you get a face mask, because guess what, everybody? We have to wear those for like over a year.
Well, we don't know how long we're going to be wearing them. It's going to be a while, but it would be everyone's advantage that that they get masks. And Tina, we're going to send this one out to you. I'm just waiting for envelopes and gift cards to arrive because I've ordered them over the mail. As soon as things arrive, we will get those out to you.
Tina, I love you, Doug.
Several other gift cards that had previous trivia winners that will be going out this week as well as soon as everything arrives. So thank you, everyone, for participating in the Disney Plus Movie Club.
Ben, Stacy's asking, can you guys do a vlog of Sherry making the masks?
Stacy, that is actually in the work. That is definitely one of those things that I want to get done. And we'll probably be posting that within the next couple of weeks.
And then Ryan wants to know, question for you guys, how much money did the Dooneys walk away with in the end? In the courtroom, one of the feds said they had over $40,000 in several banks around the city. So that was approximately $274,000. But the judge said it's too bad he won't be able to hold on to all that money after paying his income tax.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that he'll probably end up with, I'd guess maybe $20,000 to $25,000 is what they would have ended up with after paying their taxes.
You guys can do a vlog of Sherry drinking from flasks. Oh, wow.
Oh, Richard, yeah. Now, we have not decided what the next film is. We had thought about this other movie so that Richard could do another promo saying, oh, and there's a skunk. Unfortunately, the movie No Deposit, No Return is not on Disney+.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know. So we'll have
We
to
gotta
come
get
up.
our see and say out.
So we will have to come up with another movie. And yes, we will get that announced to you as quickly as we can. So probably within this week, we will let you know what that movie is so that we can do another edition of the Disney Plus Movie Club in about 2 to 3 weeks.
We did a dog, a cat, a duck, and we got to find another animal.
And a leprechaun.
And a leprechaun.
Okay.
Okay, so we've gotten the Cat from Outer Space as a suggestion, the Apple Dumpling Gang as a suggestion, both solid choices.
Yeah.
Pig.
Oh,
And
there's
the
a
mongoose. Nice one.
Frog next, a donkey or a mule, because there's guts.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard's kind of
Richard's
sneaks in the whole
saying,
animal
Richard's saying no
thing.
more animals.
But everything, buddy, there's always these whiny, mopey children in all the Disney movies. They all had kids.
Oh,
Right?
sorry, Ernie.
Did all of the movies that we watched have mopey
Sherry
kids?
says she doesn't use flasks. No, she just drinks straight from the bottle.
Yeah, you're gonna go full.
Remember what? Remember the beer?
Oh,
The beer she just had straight from the bottle.
Sherry.
Classy with a capital K.
Oh my
Judy is
God.
suggesting Old Yeller. Chris is saying Herbie Rides Again. Tina is saying Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
These are all good.
Yeah, those are all solid choices for.
Lisa, thank you so much. She says she's going to run. Great night. Thank you, everyone.
I think we'll consult and have a cavall with Richard the
So
three.
what do we have coming up on Pepper Tree Villa on PTV Live next week?
Next week, we are actually going to be celebrating our anniversary of streaming live.
Can't believe it.
That anniversary actually happened unofficially on April 24th. We've been live streaming for a year.
Can't believe
However, that was just an impromptu thing. Ben wasn't even invited for that one because Doug and I just said, let's answer some questions online. We didn't have a schedule. We didn't
was
know when we were
terrified.
going to be. We just went online. We just went live.
Yep.
And the first person
this is how I felt about it.
yeah, and the first person to find us was Rob Fuzz. He put it out there on Twitter, and suddenly we had 20 people watching. So
Thank you, Rob. We will always be grateful for Rob, who was our first fan.
yes,
But
but
then we found a Donna,
everyone out
and
there.
then Michael, and then other of
And
you
everyone.
started sprinkling in.
Stacy, Pam's fam, so many people have found us,
Thank you.
and we are so thankful for you, our audience. So next week we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary of streaming live on Pepper Tree Villa. So we'll have probably a little retrospect, and maybe even some guests will join us. So, by the way, if you're interested in joining us for that, just let me know. Send me a private message on our social media. That can be on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And we'd like to have you on for like a minute or two just to say, see what you'd like to say. So thank you. And
maybe a memorable moment of our first year on YouTube.
yeah, just think about the moments of that you've enjoyed with PTV, because I think that'd be fun. And now you're stuck with us.
Oh yeah, we have the D&G.
It's true. So
Nothing like getting
Richard's looking for some late night trivia from Amy.
AJC late night trivia. That's right.
is Doug sending?
She's
our
asking, is it late night trivia night tonight? So yeah, because she does late night trivia sometimes.
Is Doug sending our cookies?
It's out, not our. Is Doug sending out?
Sending out cookies. I have to think about that.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. It's going to be a lot of fun, actually.
I have to find something that out.
Richard can say there's a green blob. Amy's saying I could do trivia. That's synergy.
All right.
So yeah, next week on PTV Live, it's going to be our 1-year anniversary of streaming. So
All right.
we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And again, just find us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Send me a private message at any of those platforms. Let me know that if you'd like to be on the show for a minute or two, just to talk for a bit with us, because we would love to talk with as many of you as possible. So everyone, thank you. Thank you so much for playing the game with us tonight. We had a blast. Anything else you have to say?
No, I'm speechless, which is very uncommon. I think I need ice cream.
And yes, we'd like to thank Wheat Thins for this wonderful stream. You can have them.
Nabisco's not sponsoring.
You can have them out of the box, one after the other.
One after the other.
Okay, Sandy Duncan.
So everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight for PTV Live. We'll be back next week at the same time, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, with our anniversary show.
I'm more Ritz and Triscuits kind of guy. They like eating Wheat Thins.
Ben will be doing his vlog this week. Thursday morning, he'll drop it. That's Life with Ben. And then I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney.
Thank you, Donna.
Oh, thank you, Mike. That's right.
Smooches.
Remember, 3 days left to get your PTV Baby Murphy swag.
It's now dawning to me. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal of me having this feeling of the birthday during a massive legally stay-at-home lockdown during a worldwide pandemic. I didn't think I was going to be affected or know it psychologically, but I'm going to be what's considered to be a serious pandemic birthday.
Richard,
That's kind of weird.
At some point, we can give Waffle Fries their due.
We do.
But it's got to be at a time when I can go out to Chick-fil-A, because when I did the French fries vlog from this past week, I'd gone out on a Sunday. So, and we all know Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, I'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yeah, sure. I talked to my mom. It was hard.
Another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. And everyone, thank you so much for this time that you've spent with us. Believe me, it's just an absolute pleasure.
You're all thumbs up.
Absolutely. We love our village so much. I guess there's nothing left to say other than have a magical evening, everyone. Ben, one last thing you'd like to say?
Life with Ben, Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.
Wonderful. Okay, everyone. Thanks again for joining us. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. We'll see you later.
Thank you all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Cheers.